Oh, that's spicy.
You are very attractive.
She's like, that's a red flag.
What I was talking about?
I don't know. Will you come back? Hey everyone, how are you doing? My name is Luminita. This is my amazing sister, Angelica. My sister and I, we usually have very different opinions about things. I thought that reacting to stories and gossiping a little bit with her is the perfect option. Let's go to the first story. My boyfriend, 34 male, and I, 31 female, have been dating for 3 years and not live together. My friend is turning 40 and has always been really into cruises and wanted to do one for her birthday, asking me to go. Since I have yet to go on one, I agreed and invited my sister, who is also friends with. My friend then invited a few of her other friends. The only 2 friends of hers that want to come are men. One she previously dated, and the other that has a girlfriend. My friend is single, and my sister is married. My boyfriend claims that me going on the cruise at all with 2 other men is cheating. The girls are sharing a room, and the dudes are rooming together. He made no remarks toward the trip until he invited me to a wedding 2 weeks before. And I reminded him that the cruise group was supposed to meet for the first time that evening. He got angry and took the invitation back, saying that he couldn't have me representing him at a wedding. Representing him at a wedding, okay? When I'm doing things like this, as in going on a cruise with 2 men. Am I the crazy one here?
Well, I think they need to separate.
Okay, why?
Yeah, because it's obviously a different view of life.
Like what?
What do you think?
I mean, it's not like it's a girls' trip, right? So technically, he could go with them as well, right?
Listen, they are not 20 years old. They're 34 and she's 31. Children in their 20s could have this story, but not when you're 34 and 31. I think the problem is communication.
Of course, as always.
I think they could talk and see some options and discuss some options. Listen, for me, these are the options. I could come with you. You could please do that. And she can tell her options. I could take you with us. I could, I don't know, discuss anything. So I think they need to talk. Just imagine they have kids. Like this story, that's why I'm telling they need to separate, because just imagine they have kids. They have to talk with each other. They have to find solutions together, not on Reddit, but together.
First you said they need to separate, and now like they need to actually talk with each other.
I think they need to separate.
Okay,
they don't live together, and this is weird as well.
Fair, that's true. So there are many red flags in this story.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, so there is an edit. It seems the top question is, why isn't he invited? Exactly, that's what I said. Like, why isn't he part of the party, right? We broke up a few months last summer and then started seeing each other again out of love for one another. This trip was planned when we weren't sure if we would be together or not. I do feel like I should have invited him later on, but felt like it would be odd to have him come along when my sister isn't bringing her husband. And the point of the trip is to spend time with my friend for her birthday. / the girls agreed to room together. It's not too odd that he's not coming with them. Additionally, I have invited him on 5 other vacations throughout our relationship, which he has always declined.
They need to separate.
We broke up last summer because he moved in with his mom.
They need to separate.
I have a decent job, own a house, could never imagine moving home. Okay, coming to your point now, or like the red flag number 50. We haven't lived together because I didn't want to take the next step without him trusting me, and because his career was unstable. We also each other have a child. Oh, you said like, what if they have children? We also each have a child and didn't rush into blending.
They don't know each other, right?
I don't know. I guess not living together. He claims every relationship that he's been in, he has been cheated on. Okay, so trust issues. Okay, more and more red flags adding to it. I mean, I get him. He was cheated on, but instead of working on your trust issues, you bring it into the new relationship, which is very different, which is very odd.
When somebody is cheating on a partner or doing something bad, and you all of a sudden decide to forgive this situation, you have to forget it as well. So if you forgive and come together again, you're not allowed anymore to tell,
I'll let go of the situation. I'm not gonna forget, because I don't think you can forget it. But
you're not allowed to mention it anymore.
Yes. Oh, that's spicy. He also admits to being the cheater in at least 2.
They need to separate.
Sorry. I've always cared for his insecurity, hoping that eventually it would get better and he would recognize that he can trust me.
Oh, it's the same like with my ex-boyfriend.
But it only gets worse. So bad that I've woken up to him using my fingerprint to unlock my phone, even though I've told him numerous times that if he is feeling insecure and needs to look through it, to just let me know, and he's welcome to. And we can talk about why he was feeling that way. So this poor lady wakes up from the fact that he's taking her hand. She's like, oh my God. Okay. So I understand that he can have his boundary. That's not a boundary, that's a red flag. And if you were married or even living together, we would have talked about the trip before.
This is it. Just at the beginning of our discussion, I wanted to tell that she sounds like she's doing some steps because she's not invited to marry this person. Like, I'm not engaged with you. We're not married, so I'm allowed to do what I want. I don't see a ring on that finger.
You think she thinks. By doing so, he will get kind of angry and jealous and will propose her so that she doesn't do this in the future.
It sounds like
if we were married or even living together, it peels and peels. First, it's moving in together, but to move in together, he needs to get a stable job.
They need to separate.
I was honestly most upset that he took away the opportunity to accompany him to a social gathering, the wedding that he thought she was not worth to represent him, and was flabbergasted that he would claim going on the trip was cheating, especially after knowing about the trip for months. She said, honey, I'm going on a trip. He didn't say anything. He waited for months, and then he was like, it's cheating. So either something happened in the meantime,
or he told his friends during having a beer, hey, my girlfriend is going to have a trip, birthday, and they're like, and you let her go.
And I don't think men do that though.
Or they make jokes like, oh, maybe she will cheat on you there, ha ha ha, and they all forgot, and he's like, wait a second.
I feel like that happens in high school, and I'm over it. We are incompatible. Definitely breaking up for good, as hard as it is. Our verdict, it's not love. Not love?
It's not love.
Not love, they have to separate.
Yes.
Cheer for that.
I'm 30 years old male. Hate that I even need to type this out. I'm shaking just a little bit, so I think I need someone to talk some sense into me. I am going to be married in a week. We have been together for 6 years. She is 30 years old. We met through friends after college. Okay. I found out yesterday that my soon-to-be wife told a family friend that she is attracted to him.
Okay.
And they exchanged some flirty messages back and forth. Nothing sexual, just flirting. What is sexual? Nothing sexual, just flirting.
What is non-sexual flirting?
Yeah. In the messages to him, she said that she never really wanted to be married in the first place.
Wait, what?
She has some issues with her mom leaving her dad growing up. In her message, she said something along the lines of, well, we will have each other if things don't work out. To him,
what? I'm in a slight shock.
He is a family friend. He can type friend, okay, still.
He is not a cousin, which is great. Not a brother.
It is not his father.
Sorry, but I feel like the bar nowadays is so low. At least it's not his brother. Not his dad.
Not his mom.
That would be a twist.
She also expressed to him that she loves me very much. That I listen and respect her, and we have a great relationship. That sometimes I can be stubborn and sometimes she disagrees with me on things. But at the same time, she also said to him that she will have nowhere to live if we ever break up.
Oh, wait, so she doesn't want to get married, but she is with him because he loves her, or she loves him. He listens. She needs a home.
Yes. She needs a shelter, yes. I don't know.
Okay, maybe she got cold feet.
It's usually not a good sign if you get cold feet before marriage.
No, but that's normal. Like that's the cold feet, right? It's like you just think it's a commitment, it's a marriage, it's a once in a lifetime thing, and because her parents got divorced. For her, it's even a more tricky situation. She knows how tough it is when people divorce, and she doesn't want to go through the same things that her mom had to go through. And if they have children, she doesn't want her children to go through the same thing. So I can see how for her it's even more serious. I don't say that the situation is normal and everyone should do that and do non-sexual flirting texting with her friends. I have hope.
No. I had a brief conversation with her expressing that I did not like this guy, that I knew he had a crush on her, and she assured me that she loves me.
Whatever in love means.
And loves our life together and is excited to marry me, etc., etc. I'm just a bit of a loss on what to do here. She has a therapist, so I'm not sure why she is confiding in a guy she barely knows. Keep it stupid simple. Most of the times, things are very simple. Like, if you do this, this means this. If you do this, this means this. For her, I think, like, marrying a guy having cold feet, supposedly, is not the best option. It's a good option, but it's not the best option, because the best option is when you get married and you cannot wait for it, and you're so happy, and you're 100% happy, without I'm happy, but this small little thing, as simple as that.
I can imagine having cold feet again in her situation with her, the story of her parents and things like that. So I can see her having cold feet about marriage in general, but not about him. More of like I'm afraid to get married, but I really love you. So what if we're just happy the way we are, and we will commit at some other point? You know what I mean? I don't think she met this family friend and she realized this is the one.
What if they realized, for example?
No, at least from this story, I don't think she realized this is the one and let's take our hands and run away together. It just feels like she is not
sure about her choice for the rest of her life.
You never know. Some people, if it's how traumatic it can be when your parents separate and her father left and so on and so forth. Again, I'm not saying that this all is an excuse for what is going on, and ideally this situation should not happen a week before the wedding. But at the same time, I don't know if she's questioning marriage or if she's questioning him.
Why do people do something like this? I don't know.
So they're together for 6 years. Do you know how many people marry because we are together? It makes sense.
Yes. And a lot of stories like they marry because they're since so many years together, and not only because of that, but because the friends or relatives or the social environment are like, when are you gonna marry? So they feel the pressure.
Of course.
Did you know that let it be 1830, there were only 10% of divorces?
I don't doubt that this is a statistic, but I'm always very skeptical about them. Think back to our grandparents' time. It's not 18 something, but people were not divorcing that because they were so happy with their choices. You're ashamed or it's a sin.
I get your point too, yes.
There is an added to it, so please go ahead. Go ahead.
The flirty text went something along the lines of her. She's married. She has her dress and she's
getting married in a week.
I'm afraid because I kind of have a crush on you, and you are very attractive.
It hurts.
Yes.
It hurts. Oh.
It's a real boost to my self-esteem knowing such a beautiful woman is attracted to me. He said something else. She liked the message he sent. And then that's all they sent at each other.
That was not deleted.
I feel like she's just getting a bit of cold feet and she has nervous energy. I've been together with her for years. We have a dog and a bird together. This has never been a problem before in our relationship. So I feel like she's just afraid.
No.
Does this make sense?
No.
Don't get married. Run.
Whatever I said before, just delete. No, I think this edit again.
Yeah, you see how this is not cold feet.
No, I could see until this point, until this last piece of puzzle, I could see. But
you always give a hope. Me not.
When you text another guy I have a crush on you and you're attractive,
1 week before you're getting married. Like, I love you, don't worry, I'm very happy to marry you. I have a crush on you.
How I can see how they're happy, and she's happy with their life.
They have a dog and a bird.
And they have a bird. But now that things are getting serious and serious, maybe she has some issues with commitment, and I don't know. But texting a guy a week before, even if he has doubts, he would try to convince himself that it is okay because they paid for the venue.
Yes.
They send out the invitations.
Yeah.
Telling people,
And grandma is coming, and
and telling people that
auntie and uncle. And
isn't it weird how people are so afraid to be? They are okay to sacrifice their life and their well-being.
They're not
to not be embarrassed.
Coming back to the first story and connecting both of them, because in the first story we assumed sometimes people are pushed to make a proposal, and here the whole environment is in the role of pushing, continuing this relationship and getting married.
What do you think if she wrote this story? What would be her side?
If she had a glass of wine or 2 glasses, not more, 1 or 2 glasses of wine, she would say, what should I do? I have my wedding in 1 week. I love this man as a person, as a friend, as a soulmate, but I don't really, it's a weird feeling, but I don't really see my life with him having kids and building our own home and so on, and having our bird and dog together. We are already since 6 years together, so I don't want to ruin this universe, because all our relatives are friends and I am friend with his friends.
I looked again at the age, and maybe that's a factor as well. They are both 30, which means, maybe she's also afraid that if he's not maybe the best, but she's 30, so maybe, now it's difficult to find another partner, like another man that is single, and also in his 30s.
This is not love.
This is our verdict. This is not love.
I wish everybody could marry with the same feeling I married. Like, I'm married with 100,000%.
Being excited to marry the person.
I was so happy. I was just like, I had no single sign the day before, 1 week before, of, am I doing the right, or shall I write somebody, I have a crush on you, or you're so attractive. No, I was bathing in this warm feeling of happiness.
Anyways, I think we will finish at 2 stories today, because we had a lot of commentary to it.
Let me get a sneak peek in the third one, please.
Okay, if you want to hear it, our commentary about a guy who he cheated, they split, and now he wants to come back, and our opinion about that. This is not love, but maybe this is love, who knows? Let us know in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this format, about us commentating the lives of other people. Commentaring, that's a word. Will you come back?
If you pay me.
Thank you very much, and leave us a comment, like, subscribe to this channel, because you never know when videos come up on this channel. So, bye.